So it's almost 70 degrees into December. Man, what a year, you know. And I'm in the shop on a Saturday, finishing up honing a block for a really good friend of mine that's working on my Blazer and doing some really killer work. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody out there, all of our customers, all of our friends, all the people that tag us in posts, you know, you know, all our tuning customers, all our engine customers. You know, 2025 has been an amazing year. We've got a floor full of engines to build, and Matthew George is calling me right now, so let me grab this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd give a little quick video and show you what 128,000 mile LS3 looks like when you put it in the home with some torque plates on it and hone it. This is for all you guys that think you can just ring and bearing one of these things and it be good. These things are so bad out around and so egg-shaped. I'm going to flip the camera around and try to do this one-handed. It's going to be kind of difficult to show you the dial bore gauge and me hold the camera and all this stuff, but hey, I just want to show you, this is kind of why almost all these LS engines out there, unless they're like super no mile, need rebuilding. I mean, they're, especially the aluminum blocks, man, they move all over the place, and they are, once they've ran, they're pretty much out around. It's kind of a weird deal. There's not it must not be a whole lot of sleeve support or something. I don't, you know, I'm green to all this, but all I know is what the gauge says and what it is. And this thing, dude, when I show you, when I start cutting it, I've got the 100 grit diamonds in there. As soon as it starts honing with like really no load, the load meter's just whacking out because it's so out around. But like we can make a couple of passes and you can kind of see the witness of where the stones touch and where they don't. These cylinders have been taking about 5 to 6 thousandths to really get back to straight and to get all back in line. This is a drift engine we're doing for our buddy Tim at Best Damn Shop Around for his C5 drift car. So it's going to live a rough life, so we're trying to make sure it's as good as it can be. So stay tuned, hang in there. I'll flip the camera around and show you this neat deal. This is just kind of part of it, so hang in there. As you can see, I've already honed a couple of cylinders, but this is the one we're about to do. You can kind of see the dart and light spots in it. Hopefully this stuff shows up in the camera. This hasn't been touched. This is as we washed it before we did it, and it's just got some honing oil in it from the splashing around. But I'm gonna grab the gauge and show you kind of where we're at. So with the gauge at the top, I've got the gauge set to our final bore size of 4075. So you can see this cylinder here is 2 thousandths big at the top, north to south. So when we go east to west, it's the same. So it's at the top, it's 2 thousandths big. Middle way down the cylinder, you can see we are 1 6/10 probably. And then if we go other direction, about the same. We get down here down low, and I'm sure this video is going to make you want to puke with my hands. But so, woo! All right, so now we're in it, and you can see at the bottom we are 1/2 tenth oversized, and then at the bottom, the other direction, about 8/10, 9/10. So what you can see there is how out of shape the cylinder is. And I'm gonna fire the hone up and show you that. So real quick, right here is what we're using. These are 100 grit diamonds that we used to hone with, and then the brass pieces you see are the guide shoes that guide it in the cylinder. So I flipped the camera around and leaned it up against something. I'm not like really dialed for this yet. So I'm gonna fire the hone up, and you can kind of hear the noise over the phase converter, and you can hear the crazy noise it makes. So I got the hone going, and it's just barely running. Check out the load meter. It's kind of all over the place as it's honing. That's about 10 strokes. I'm gonna pull it out and we'll look at the cylinder. So here's the cylinder after a little bit of about 10 or 12 passes with the 100 grit diamonds. You can see there's a whole lot of spots that we're not touching. So yeah, this is your typical 128,000 mile takeout L92 LS3 blah blah blah. So I hope it gives you some insight when you're looking for a junkyard engine and you think you can kind of ring and bearing it, and you can probably put it in something, you know, but you don't know till you start measuring. And it's real easy to, you know, like people call and they're like, hey, I just need my block honed, and I'm like, hey, did you measure it? And they're like, no. So they don't have a way to measure it, and they think it just needs honing, and this block just needs honing, but I'm having to hone it 10 thousandths to get it to a next size that we can get a decent piston for it. So just so you know, that's what you're out there looking at. There's some new blocks that Summit's selling. I haven't played with one yet. They look really promising. So if you want to do something, either way, whatever, hit us up if you're interested in something like this, or if you just want some more content like on our other machining. But we're gonna have a go over to the website, check it out. We got shirts, hats, koozies. I think I know I've got CNC ported heads in stock. I've got 799s and 317s in our turbo killer deals. Hopefully by the time you see this, there'll be the new fan relay kits will be on there. The knock sensor delete valley covers with our logo lasered in them that are really super trick. Also, we've got some more new products coming, and then I've got some really cool cores that I bought. I got good cores to build a really trick 496 big block Chevrolet. We're going to do a couple 383 small block Chevrolets, and then I bought L76 or whatever you call it, an aluminum 6-liter that's really good. We'll probably do like a 5-over with a molly piston, and then I traded around and got a deal in a 2.9 Whipple that we could put you together a package with that, and you could be in a supercharged LS for, you know, depending on how forged and how rowdy we go, you know, you could be in it for a good deal. But like, I got the blower for about half price. So also bought a 6.2 L92 core like this that it's rough. It was rough. Like, so I'm chunking all the rotating out of it, and we're going to do 416, 418, depending on how it cleans up. But I'll have that for sale too as a short block, or with we've got 6 sets of 823, 821 LS3 pattern heads at the Porter. So, you know, hang tight. We're going to have some real neat trick stuff coming up this year. 26 is going to be a killer year for us at Queen City Speed. Bunch of new stuff, bunch of new news that I can't really announce yet, but stuff's happening. But get ready, because you're going to see it, and it's coming power, and fingers crossed, all 4 of them, IHRA is working a deal to buy Atlanta Dragway. If it opens up, guaranteed we're going to have a race car. So hang tight. Stay tuned. Check out the website. Check us out on social. A bunch of neat stuff's coming with the K5 project at the best damn shop around. He's straight knocking out some rush repair. Top's done. Another 4 times finger crossed. I would love to drive the thing to C10s in the city, maybe painted. That might be a little struggle to get it painted before then, but definitely drive it to C10s in the city. Cooler full of knot beers in the back, having a good time with my buddies. So stay tuned, blah, 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 you know, all the stuff. Like, share, subscribe. See ya.